Hi guys, welcome back. Hope you're all well. So I've got this vanity unit to a point now where it's almost ready to sand and then glue up. I've got the bottom and the side dowelled in. Unfortunately, just as I'd finished doweling it, I managed to drop it, the head panel, and break it out, and in the process actually cut myself as well, so I've got blood all over it as well. So I might make another one of these, but I'll cut the intermediate shells first and just make sure I've got enough material. It is cut slightly oversized, so when I fit it back to the wall I've got a little bit of material to scribe off, so I might actually just get away with it. But for now I want to move on to the next stage, which is routering the panel into this side frame. So I need to machine a groove in here all the way around. Now I'm going to use the furniture board as a panel because we quite like the softwood grain, and even though it's going to be painted, we're hoping to paint it in a style so you can just see the grain grinning through. So I'm going to set this little Fonson router guide up. I could do it on the router table, but I fancy having a play with this. The only issue with having a play with this is that the router that I'm going to use in it, my Makita router, is actually fixed into the router table bed, so I'm going to have to just dismantle that router table bed. So I'm hoping it fits this because I've not tried it yet. Should do, the dimensions are the same, the 69mm diameter. What I'm thinking of doing is running a groove down about 10mm, the panel is 16mm, then just putting a rebate on the inside of the panel so it sort of sits in the groove, flush on the outside, and there'll be a little rebate on the inside. So far seems very well made. It fits the Makita absolutely perfectly. The dust extraction port fits absolutely perfectly. So I dare to say it actually is made, seconds out round two, say this is actually made specifically for the Makita. It even lines up with a little rack and pinion guides. This little index in here indexes from 0 to 100mm, 4 inch. It's got one of these centering guides so you can center the routers to the direct center of the faceplate if you need to. It's also got these little center finders as well, so you can router down timber, drop it on, push it to the side. No, you're routering directly down the centre if you're putting a lock in or something like that, for example. But other mounting also, you could probably make some jigs with it or something. A collection of router cutters that Hongdui are now supplying. This is a little 6mm upcut. It's nice and tempered. It's certainly nice and sharp. We'll put this in the router and have a go with this one. And this one is a trim bit, a little ball bearing on the end. Again, the same sort of cutting edge, very sharp, little bearing on the end, 6mm again. I'm not going to actually need this for what I'm going to do today, but I like the psychedelic colours on it. I know that's part of the tempering. Probably have a look at that later in the build. And this is just a selection of the router cutters that Hongdui are now supplying. What came yesterday was, this is a total beast, and I put this on my Patreon page and members page, and I got a few gulps back. Look at that bad boy. Now this is obviously 1/2 inch shank, so this is not going to go in the router we've got here, but that is an absolute beauty with a series of bearings, different sizes. Now this will be perfect when I build the router table bench in that corner. We'll have a look at this when I've got my 1/2 inch router out. But the point is that Hongdui are now manufacturing sets of router cutters, and very nice to look too. Right, so I'll load this one in the router, set out this piece of timber where I need my groove. You know what, I won't lie, it's always nice when you get to the end of a process like that. There's always a little bit of art in mouth moment. It's done it, it's done the groove that I want it, 4 sides. There's just a little bit of cleaning up in the corners, for which I might actually use my new router plane. I've not really used it in anger yet. Do this on the router table, it probably would be best on the router table. But I wanted to have a go of this little Fonson. Now there's a couple of things, it's really well made and it works perfectly. A couple of things about this kind of setup which always sort of nags me. So first of all, my pet hate of any tool is dust extraction systems never fit, so my Festool hose doesn't fit that. I'm sure it's the same if I put the proper Makita one on. Never any commonality between manufacturers to make anything work. And secondly, because you're using something like this and you've got a tend to have a little bit of a wobble on, I don't like to use a dust extraction hose anyway, because it's just something that's adding weight and potentially tipping to your tool. So I had the mask on and I'm now covered in dust, but the main thing is we've actually achieved what we wanted to do, which is a straight consistent groove. So the product works. I do like the fact that you've got an handle to hold on to, so it makes your base plate of the router much bigger. Obviously I can just take these 2 knobs off and just take this bottom plate off, then I've got quite a big bottom plate to bear on, which is good. If you're just putting a mould on, you're not running that risk of tipping, or you're certainly reducing the risk of tipping. Right, let's clean these grooves out and get this frame in. Then I can cut the panel, and I need to run a rebate around the panel so it fits into these grooves. I need to take about 6mm off the inside. Perfect timing.